spiritual war, mental war, physical war. Nature Ellis is here. Jehovah evil, have no fear. Hey, watch ya now. War in a Babylon, between love and hate, I tell them. War in a Babylon, separate the lean from the straight. What you know? War in a Babylon, between love and hate, I tell them. War in a Babylon, but Rastaman a hold the way. Oh, good and no pleasant it is for us to dwell in unity. But here comes Babylon with them hypocrisy. Brainwash education, leave the youths in.
Okay, so we're good. Nature Ellis, welcome
to
Music Corner. All right, so you know, so this is a special one. Persons will definitely be excited about this because everybody, if you're under a rock, you will not know who Nature are because you're at the Ellis Street now. Who Nature Ellis is. Welcome again to the Music Corner. Thank you so much for saying yes to my YouTube series.
Yeah.
For those who might not know who Nature Ellis is, who might not know, tell my viewers a little bit about yourself.
Nature Ellis is a singer, songwriter, and performer. Nature Ellis was born in St. Scholarship in singing and writing. When I represented my high school against all the other schools in Jamaica in 2000. After that, musically, yeah. I left St. James, came to Kingston to further my musical journey. So,
so
that's a bit about Nature and more that you will find out along.
Oh, so you're originally from
St. Originally I'm Mobile man.
Okay, nice. My father is from
St. James, yeah.
All right, yeah. So
I've been here so long in Kingston. A lot of people think a lot of people debate it and think.
I would have never known that you're from Mobile any at all. I just assume say you're from some part of Kingston. So that's good to know. That means you're raised well, man. You know, the country people are always raised a little bit different.
It also have a lot to do with choices after a while,
Yes, after a while it does. All right, yeah. So you have a new album out now, and it's called Awaken. I want you to give me the journey towards the new album because you are an established artist. That's the first thing, and I have to give you a props for that. But some would say, no, it has been a very long time. They really hear you are feel your presence very strong as it is now. You know, so what happened between then to the new album Awaken, sorry.
Yeah, and I was in a camp, a musical camp, and we did a lot of works and songs came out of it like World Peace.
Yeah.
Revolution, Trying Man,
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And but my journey was before that.
Yeah.
When I had sung like Why Are You Wasting Your Time and Hold On,
right,
and so forth. But after leaving this last camp that I was in,
mm-hmm.
I decided that I need to take some time out to hold forward a meditation.
Yeah.
Go and check some people that I hadn't seen for some time back in my community,
yeah,
and some family down in the country, and all a vibe among the trees, and
yeah,
got some place where just go to pass a morning time.
yes.
You know what I mean? Hold back a little country vibe because where I'm from in Montego Bay, you don't necessarily gonna see a lot of goat and things passing, but I have some family also in Hanover.
Right.
Where my mother and father is from Hanover.
Okay.
So it was like, go down and Hanover, will have vibe on a Negril side there also, and you know, kind of get back to with myself,
One with
nature.
nature. Right. So you felt like
Yes,
you
so
needed to take that time for yourself and really look into yourself and try and find, because I guess this industry can really take a whole lot out of you as an artist, and it's almost, I'm going to assume that you feel like you probably was losing yourself and the true purpose as to why you're doing music. So you needed to take that time for yourself to really look into yourself to say, all right, is this the way I want to, prolong my musical career? That's the case, right?
yeah, that's a part of it. But you know, a lot of people need to understand that just as much as, for example, you're working with an organization,
Mm-hmm.
and they might say, okay, we're gonna have meetings on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, or just
Right.
Mondays, or it is very important for you within yourself. Yourself is a person, is an organization as well, you know, that need
Real.
to take time out. Some people say they meditate,
Mm-hmm.
some, you know, meditate. Some people say they go reflect, and you know,
Yeah.
but it's all a part of the meditation. It's all a part of the consulting self.
Yes.
It's all about holding a meeting with yourself,
Yes.
and do a assessment.
Yeah, and a reflection of what is really going on with you. And
Right,
it's
because
so important. That is so important as and
yeah,
I'm glad that you as an artist and an established one at that can really say to these upcoming artists that it's important to seek peace and make sure that mentally and physically you are well. I put out music, and sometimes, because when they put out some sick music, and it influences in a way that you are being influenced at the same time. So that's a really good point.
right. So as much as I wasn't like getting a lot of airplay here in Jamaica and so forth at the time, still I always have a song playing on the ear though,
Yeah,
through the package of time, or some of the song that was out already and a lot of people know.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But I mean, like, it wasn't like not hard as it used to at one point. But we need to understand as artists, we need to understand that, okay, we start out in Jamaica,
hmm,
but you can also have people playing your music in every rotation, other places in the world, and you
yes,
should still appreciate it. You
yes,
know what I mean?
hmm,
Because there was a time when I was playing more than someone who is playing more now on the
hmm,
radio here in Jamaica. But
right,
you know, we should be more happy for other people, and you know, and hope for the best of regards to their decisions,
yeah,
and know that, okay, you're on this journey. It's a journey, it's not a stagnant
yes,
vibe. So
right,
if you start out here, the important thing is to know that you're still traveling to do the music. People still booking you places as well, and
right,
people still, yes, people still buying dub plates, for example. People still buying your music, and
right,
so forth. So you know, it's about self, as I said, being satisfied with what the universe has provided for you.
right,
Because a lot of people, that's why so much chaos is in the music industry.
yes.
Because a lot of people want to be the branch, they want to be the leaf, they want to be the stem.
That's such a good
They
point.
So you just got to be grateful, because there was a time when no one know Nature Ellis or nature.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There
Mm-hmm.
was a time when I left Montego Bay, St. James, and I came to Kingston. I didn't even know where I was going to sleep.
See
You
there?
know, and I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
sure. You know what I mean? So, and I struggled through all of that until, because it's a mission, you know. And
Yeah.
as one person would say, the devil is working very hard. So you have to work,
Overtime.
work as well. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
when we say the
Yes.
devil, we don't mean like a man with not 3 teeth fork. We know the man with the
No.
3 teeth. We know the man with the 3 teeth fork and in black, our brother that.
Mm.
You see me? And there's a good farmer, them man they plant the yam and the banana and them thing there. See it? So the three
See
teeth
there?
fork why moves and plow. But we mean the devil in a regard to certain people
Yes.
character, certain
And
people
character.
attitude
Mhm.
and behavior.
Right. Right.
So we just gotta be grateful that we even were blessed with that talent. So, you know what I mean? But the important thing when you have this type of talent, you just got to, it's very important to know yourself, very important to know your purpose,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very important to not just know yourself, but accept yourself. A lot of people
Right.
think knowing yourself is where it's at. It
No.
stopped. No,
Yeah, because
knowing yourself is one.
yes, because you
But
can
after
know
that,
yourself and not appreciate what you
yeah,
know about yourself. That's
right. You have to
true.
right. So when you accept yourself now, that's when you get the discipline of living the way you're supposed to
Yes,
as that individual.
right. So tell
Yeah.
me how
So
you get to the new album Awaken. What was the process? What was the journey getting to that? Just even naming the album and putting the songs together. What was that journey like for you?
I put it this way: I was put into a melting pot, right? It's like when you see these beautiful things made out of iron or whatever it is, and sometimes it got to be put in the furnace,
Mm-hmm.
and the potter got to mold you, and
The way
which is the
me,
Almighty, which is the journey.
yeah,
So during my journey now, I realized that okay, it's very important when you, as a person, an individual, have a mission. It's very important to understand their mission, not just spiritually but also physically.
yeah.
So I took some time out spiritual to enhance my spirituality or to understand more about my spirituality,
Mm-hmm.
and also get to understand the physicalness regards to where music is concerned,
Mm-hmm.
how to be a producer, what it comes with, how to record. I recorded for myself more than one time, but I put it down
Yeah.
so many times. But this time I said, you know what? Self-reliance is the highest science. Marcus Garvey teaching says self-reliance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it says sometimes you're not gonna know yourself until you're back against the wall. Sometimes we gotta go through a certain amount of things in order for us to realize how strong we are.
Yeah. Fact.
And you know
Real.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the strength of nature that is growing. I do this not just I do this for me so I can go in this studio and know that okay, this is what the Almighty tell me to do. This is
Right.
what my consciousness is
Yeah.
telling I and I to do.
Right.
This is what a vision to do. So when I'm doing a song now on my label, my production, all of these things, it's less debatable. We don't want to have people around me saying, okay, you
Yeah.
don't sing them stuff. And if you sing them song, and if you sing them song, because them think they run the place now and we don't want
Yeah.
to be around these
Mm-hmm.
type of
They want
energy.
to be, but yes.
We want to, I want to be around the energy that is saying, this is what the Almighty sent me to do.
Mm-hmm.
Don't watch the noise of the market.
Mm-hmm.
Do this because I will provide based on the work that you put in.
All right.
See?
You there? Mm-hmm.
So as it come back to being satisfied again, it come back to self-reliance, and it comes back to believe in oneself.
Right.
A lot of people want to believe in producers outside of themselves,
Mm-hmm.
the industry out of themselves, all these type of things. But it's very important before you take on all these roles. It's very
Right.
important to learn the business aspect of it as well. So learning all of this through a passage of time, and I'm still learning.
Yeah.
But I said to myself, I need to have a body of work. I need to have bodies of work,
Mm-hmm.
which I independently do. This is the only way you can end up owning your certain things, your masters, and you can end up owning certain things that you can sit around a table
Yeah.
and negotiate.
Right.
Because we can't just come along and sing and just leave here, and then our children have to go through the same thing
Yeah.
without no
Struggle.
legacy.
Right. Right. Right.
So I started my label, Preserve Nature Entertainment. One of the reasons because I have children, and they are very talented as well.
Yes.
So I don't know which of them. I know one of them, she have a lot of trophies. She was even at my album launch, performance. Ellis Kelly was playing her song, and a few other disc jockeys and
Yes.
stuff. She's very brilliant. She have a lot of gold medal in the JCDC.
That's
That's
lovely.
one of my daughter called Nature Ellis, big respect to the others and stuff. So it's an example. So if they should wake up one day when they become of age and decide, say, okay, this is what I need to do. This is my one of my priorities. This is one of my calling. I should be able to at least have certain things in place.
Right. To assist.
So I don't want them have to go through start from too deep to start to go up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So especially, let's say one of my girl child said a music she had later on.
Yeah.
I want her to have an option.
Yeah.
Me, so for example, okay, you know what, daddy have this label, this is our thing. You know what I mean? Because once it is mine, it's for my children. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For example, you see Bob Marley, that Rastaman set a perfect example. Bob
Yes.
Marley,
That not the kids.
yes, right. So when Ziggy Marley them come and Junior Gang them and say music, them already have a studio, one of the biggest studio in the world,
Yeah.
Tough Gang,
Yeah.
regards where reggae is concerned
Mm-hmm.
and so forth, especially. So you have to set a foundation. We can't go through the things them and then expect don't leave anything so that our children
We'll go through
can
the
grow
same thing.
on.
Yeah.
And that is what sometimes we get up as a people and we cuss the China man and we cuss the that man and cuss the white man and cuss all type of man. And we not cuss ourselves and realize that when we have a business, we don't try to set it away where if we children them come and want it, them have to end up a start over because you never leave anything.
Mm-hmm.
So our thing now, we tend to, okay, if we're not working for someone, if we are not working under someone else's label,
Yeah.
we can't have something for ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And every big person out there, or every big label out there, start from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every building that you see start from a brick by brick or a board by board or block by block. And, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I decided that, okay, I need this free speech, not the freedom. Because music is about speech. So I needed this free speech. So I created my label. So when I go in the studio, I can be free
Mm-hmm.
to do songs of to uplift people mentally, spiritually, and physically. Not that I was not doing it before, now, because, for example,
Yeah.
because I am not the type of person who can be, I'm not that person, I'm not that guy who is
Mm-hmm.
someone can just mislead like that so easily.
Yeah.
Because I love myself and the natural way of life so much. I'm not easily steered. I'm not frightened by certain things that a lot of people would go crazy over.
Right.
I go for necessities and I go for whatever I deserve and whatever I work for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So Awaken, this album was definitely inspired through a high level frequency and you know, because after I put out this album on the 7th of February and the launch was on the 17th. It just a little bit after that the whole pandemic kick off, you know, like it get
Yeah.
louder, you know. Even if it
Yeah.
was somewhere it get louder after that because and the
Mm-hmm.
album name Awaken. And
Yes.
within this period of time, so many people eyes had been
Open up.
open
So yes.
because
That's
them
so true.
realize what really are going now. Them realize what the media is doing. They
Mm-hmm.
know the good what the media do. Them have an idea about the bad what the media do, for example. And
Mm-hmm.
we say media, it's not a personal thing. Media
Come on.
like how people
All
spread these
over. Mm-hmm.
propaganda and how people deal with these diseases. They put
Yes.
out these things without any heart. You know
Right.
what I mean? So our eyes are becoming more open to the physical and even the spiritual world that we're living in right now. And a lot of people start to realize, you know, life is more than just, you know, a lot of things that people used to take for granted. They start to realize that, whoa,
Fact.
we need to realize that, you know, being free to go outside without all these chaos, without all these diseases and viruses
Right.
is a blessing.
Yeah.
So that's now we realize now we start to question ourselves, who create these things? Where
Mm-hmm.
did these things come from?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Is it prophecy, regards to where the Bible is concerned?
Mm-hmm.
But who helped to make this prophecy
To
fulfill?
fulfill. Right. Right.
You know, and so you start questioning things biblically, and you start questioning just how we our man live without even reading the Bible or whatever. But it all comes forward to we get to understand ourselves even more. We are getting to understand ourselves even more. And I would hope that's what's happening right now. So Awaken is the album that have so many topics and have so many genre within it. So it's something for everyone, and it is something that it is a healing. You get some healing music on it, you know what I mean? So
Yes, which is important, especially in these times, because people are going through so much, you know. So even just the even just hearing the name of your album, I know persons must, if they see it on iTunes or somewhere, they must be curious to say, what is this about? Because persons are really, for people who really appreciate life, they are looking at things differently and they want even the music, not just the food. People very selective about how they eat now, and people selective of who they're around now, and persons are selective also of the type of music that they're listening to, because they realize that everything that is outside of them can influence them internally. Which song? Because I know persons would have already seen or heard the song that I like at the beginning of this video with here on YouTube. But which song is your favorite, or which song on the album is dear to you?
Well, it's difficult to say which one, but all of them is very important to I.
I had a feeling that's what
But right, but why I'm gonna mention this two of these songs is because the relevance of it now. You have a song on it that start the album that the second track, the first track is a speech.
Yes.
That was done, written by Emperor Haile Selassie. And I recorded it. And the second track is a song called War in a Babylon. So War in a Babylon is really what's going on right now.
That's right.
Right. It is a spiritual war, mental war, physical war. So War in a Babylon have so much things within it that when you just listen the song War in a Babylon, it make you, if your eyes was not open as yet,
yes,
it will also like woof.
Yeah.
You gotta take a, you gotta be like woof, and the sun just comes out and your third eye is open.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
a lot of times things are right in front of us, but it takes a musician to really paint the picture.
Right.
And that's why we are in the arts.
Yeah.
So just as our painter take up his brush and his canvas and paint you a picture, and they're like, whoa, and you're like, okay, I've already seen I see a bird every day.
Yeah.
I see whatever the artist might draw every day, if it's not abstract. See? And then you will realize, whoa, I learned to appreciate this thing even more.
Yes.
So is the artist who does music. Something is right in front of you every day, but when the artist put it in singing, because singing is such a powerful tool and such a powerful blessing that even the late Garnet Silk song, music is the rod and we are Moses.
Yes.
Right? And that's why even right now a lot of people like even Psalms, love Psalms, read Psalms and all these things, because Psalms are songs,
Yes,
songs of David. So a lot of people be reading Psalms and be like, yo, Psalms are one powerful book in all these things, but them need to understand, say these words songs. These words were sung, were done by these men, David and all these things, and Solomon. And you know what I mean? So it's very important for us to understand the power of music. So that's one of the reasons why when you're on certain mission now, a lot of people might ask, why we not see this artist a lot, or why we not see this? Because we are not the type to fight for certain things. Because certain things, if I am gonna have to hurt my brother, or mislead my sister in order to be heard every time, if I'm gonna have to mix up in some propaganda thing
to be heard, then it meant
and I'm gonna mix up and that's not good for your spirituality. So that's why the book say, and the wise words say, what does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul?
That is so true. And I think you see, Nature, oftentimes I always say persons don't always agree, but I feel like the most talented of persons, whether here in Jamaica or overseas, wherever they are as a musician or any part of the arts, never truly get the recognition, because they they understand the influence that they have on persons, and they understand the responsibility that comes with the art. So, they are not willing to put out just anything. They are not willing to be a part of just anything. And therefore, you're not going to always see these people in the limelight. The industry knows that they're talented. The industry will call their name to say, hey, these are the, top people in a reggae, top people in a whatever. But that's as far as it goes, because when it comes time to spend or to call for entertainment, they don't want that type of, them will call it seriousness. Them can't take towards seriousness. It's almost like you're an artist, so you see the things, the tabloids, you see the newspaper, you see the news when they might drop anything, and you're saying there's so many talented artists out there, and this is what you choose to put on in your paper, and this is who you choose to highlight, when there's so many good, talented artists and amazing music out there, and artists that you can highlight, and you're highlighting foolishness, because it's basically foolishness, and people, I think where lose this thing, people have this desire for foolishness. I don't know how to put it without insulting anybody, or anybody being offended. But I realize that if it is rubbish, them eat it up real quick. But if it is something that is of substance, something that will change your mind, something that will edify you, something that will build you and lift you spiritually, nobody now wants it. It's boring. So you can see the taste of the public and of the industry. It craves, whether it's sexuality and the immorality of it, they crave it a whole lot. So if you not do certain things, them not really pay as much mind. You have to go. It's almost like you have to go triple. You have to go really hard for them to pay you any mind. And this is not just music, This is my form of media. You understand me? This is women in music. This is, and you have women who succumb to the so because they must say, boy, I'm hungry, I don't have money, and them not strong enough. I don't judge anybody, but it just goes to show the kind of appetite the industry has created and what people now desire. So when good music take a time to prevail. Honestly, good music take a time to prevail. And I think that is the case, because I know that Jamaica, you're not necessarily like you're worried, because I know that overseas persons love your music, listen to your music, will book you and them things there, because we know right now Corona things, so it really just changed everything for you. Because what was the plan for your album though? Because Corona come and just cut off all traveling and all performances and so on. But what was truly the plan for Awaken?
Yeah, what happened? I had a few shows in Europe which was ready, waiting to fly out, and then the Corona vibe, But one thing I can say, this pandemic that happened, it's sad to say, but it even make people more appreciative of this album title Awaken. Because remember, Marcus Garvey tell you that said somehow we're not gonna know ourselves till we're back against the wall,
True.
See, even I and I, a lot of people in general, even the best people in the world, sometimes they can do better, and they can be better, even better persons.
Yeah.
But it takes an adversity sometimes. And sometimes it's not much of an adversity as how people may look at it.
Yeah.
But it have a lot to do with plugging out. Taking yourself away from the noise of the industry.
Yeah.
Taking away yourself from the noise of the yes man, the yes woman, the people who say them in your corner.
Yeah.
Just take yourself away and go in a silence.
Yeah. Solitude
You
is
know what I mean?
important.
Yes. And when you do that now, that's why them say out of the darkness came the light, you know. That's one of the saying, that one of the meaning also. It have many meanings. But I wanna give it the meaning right now of sometimes you gotta go in the dark where no one is seeing you, or where you are seeing no one else but yourself, or when you can only feel yourself,
Yeah.
and you start to really realize your purpose. My purpose is not to please the industry. My purpose is to first please the organization within I.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
Now, this body, which is the temple of the Almighty, which the Almighty, a part of the Almighty, we are all a part of the Almighty. We are His children. So, if my father name Almighty, my surname is Almighty. If you accept simplicity and to be humble enough to accept simplicity, as in you accept the mango tree,
Yeah.
you accept the yam, you accept the green banana. A lot of people realize how important these things are now. When time the whole place locked down
Yes.
day, and a man people I say them go down a market and how much for a pound of yam and how much for two banana, and them are fret because they don't know when food are gonna run out, and a whole
Yes.
heap of thing now reach the same way where people normally get as well. So a lot of people realize now that all the hyping and all this and that, what about the person within you? What about their purpose? Everybody did things that their purpose was to make sure that them have on a Nike.
See there.
But the corona people I'll put for steel part.
True. So true.
A survival.
All right. That's so true.
You know, right now we put ourselves in such a, and we are talking about mankind in general, because that's why I'm sing world peace and them song there. You know, I'm not just sing to two people also who say yeah. I sing because for the words, I mean the word. You understand? Meaning I'm a citizen of the world and I sing. So when I sing a song, it's supposed to can benefit people across the world.
Yes. So everybody must be
right, because we are all connected.
Yes.
Right. And we realize that now in even this whole pandemic. So that's why I say it even this thing will happen make even my album more relevant. For example, even a Bob Marley song. The things in body take place, you know. What Bob Marley has sing saying and make it even more relevant, you know.
At this very moment in time. And
right. So sometimes so we are not happy that certain things happen, but we are happy that we are not a part of the body of artists who are misleading the people. So imagine now so much crime is happening, for example. And you find a body of artists out there now, I feel like I highlight crime as is a positive thing.
Yeah, and I sing about it like say, you know, it's something good.
And this is the power of music. Myself and you might be on the Zoom talking now, and someone might be looking and saying, "Oh, right, the man them not promote the slackness." But remember, you know, music is so powerful. Sometimes a man push something under the door in a music. You don't even realize when it pass you and gone in your subconscious.
True, and a lie. And we all know that music affects your subconscious. Because I always tell people I will use this as an example. I will wake up and I keep singing a song. I keep singing a song. I may say to myself, but me never play the song there in me at all. Me not remember playing the song any at all. And then, you know, I will say to my sister say, you know, say, dance that keep up the road, you know, far up the road is from where me live. And you understand how that music would have to travel to come me asleep for it to come into my subconscious and for me to wake singing it. Do you understand the power how much power is in that? for music to travel so far, to come while I am sleeping, for me, for it to be registered, I wake up and sing it word for word. Says a whole lot.
You know why? We are all vibrations. We are all magnetic fields. Sorry, we are all magnetic fields. So the music that is playing is spiritual.
Mm,
Magnetic electricity is spiritual because you can't see the electric, but you can
yeah,
feel it.
right.
So we are all connected. So that is the way I was saying. We are all one. So
Mm-hmm.
frequency, if certain thing is playing around your magnetic field and it
Yeah,
goes into your magnetic field, which is here,
it's subconscious.
control your body. And it go
Mm-hmm.
here so and here so and reach out here so.
Mm-hmm.
That's something what us dead there and never realize.
For real, for real.
See?
I agree 100% on that. Now we're wrapping up now, and I
And
want to tell.
one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So what happened? That's the reason why when a child goes to basic school, they learn the letters of the alphabet
Your song.
in singing. A, B, C, D, E,
Mm-hmm.
F, G.
Catch it like
All
that.
of us went through that. We catch it
Mm-hmm.
like that. But if you was just saying A, B, it would take
Mm-hmm.
longer for us to learn it.
Yes. And that's why they
So,
sing more stuff for children to learn. I totally agree. And it goes to show that as much as sometimes artists don't want to take responsibility, the fact remain is that as an artist, you do have a responsibility. You know, you have to be careful of what you put out there, what you're singing, what you're saying, because yes, it is coming from you, but it actually have the power to influence. And you would hope that whatever it is you're putting out there, it would influence positively instead of negatively. You know, so
right,
that is the I think that should be the aim of all musicians. We know that we don't live in a perfect world, but you know, everybody needs to take some responsibility. Tell the
all
people
right.
them because it
What I
drops.
think, you're right. And I want to add to that. There's a there will always be music of all types, of all different topics,
Mm-hmm.
right? And different aspect and different nature that it comes with.
Mm-hmm.
But they have a thing named there's a time and a place for
True.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I am an adult, for example, and I know about certain things. Let's say I know about, I'll use myself as an example, that I am an adult and I know about certain sexual activities.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, my children in the house, I don't wanna be, it's not time for them. I don't wanna be, you can show them certain things at the appropriate time
Yes.
and explain certain things to them at the appropriate time. But
Mm-hmm.
what about when you're hearing about certain things, the children hearing about certain things before,
Or you have gotten the opportunity to speak to them. Yes.
right? Seeing because I have the opportunity to talk with a lot of children, including mine. And it's very important not to push everything in a them head at once. There
Mm-hmm.
are stages in life. That's the reason why you didn't learn how to read before you learn how to learn the letters of the alphabet.
Right.
So there are stages you didn't learn how to do. You learn how to do additions before you learn how to do divisions.
Yes.
So there are stages. So there's a time and a place for everything. Certain music that will be okay to play around Nature Ellis
Mm-hmm.
and Queen Jojo at a specific place
Yes.
and time. It's not necessarily okay to be playing in a public transportation
Right. Facts. Yes.
where children are.
Yes. I
But
agree.
the good thing about certain type of music that certain artists like Bob Marley, Garnet Silk, Berry Salmon, Nature Ellis music as well. Most of us songs, we can play them anywhere at any time.
Anytime, and anybody can listen, and that's why I'm saying that.
Right, and we
it
are
can
not
be
putting
done.
down those, right, so we're not putting down the other artists who are singing certain songs, because I myself, there's a time when I'm going to enjoy, when I enjoy. But at that time, and at that place, and at that space.
True.
But the problem is, why is it that we highlight the songs that cannot be played any and anywhere more than the ones that can be played anywhere?
That is
So
that is such a good question. That is definitely a good question, Nature Ellis. You know, there's so much work to be done when it comes to the industry. And I just want to big you up for being honest and staying true to who you are, because I know that it could have swayed anyway, you know. There you have kids, you have responsibility, you have bills, so you could have just sway anywhere and do any type of music just to get a dollar in your
but
pocket.
the thing about it now, the universe is so good to me. The Almighty nature has been so good to me that, you know, all right. I'm not. Let me take it from a different angle. I found out that the people who knows better and decided not to do better, they have more or as much problems as the person who chose to do better because they know better.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's definitely a good one I want to think about.
Baba Vastang say you're running and you're running and you're running away, but you can't run away from yourself.
Yeah.
So a lot of people out there, them a drive a big fatter car than yours, some of them house bigger than yours.
Yeah.
But when you check it out now, where man live and the mind where him have corrupt him so much. You probably more healthier than him.
And happier too.
Maybe happier.
At peace.
And I'm not talk against, I'm not regards to look down at somebody who is not healthy.
Yeah.
Because me and you, anyone that we can do is eat the most fruits and vegetables.
And still sick.
And still sick.
But I understand the example that you're
but the example, right. So what I'm saying, this world will always give you good times, and it will always give you times when you're not so fortunate. The important thing is this now, to be satisfied, because your mind run everything, you know. You see, if you tell yourself, say, I cannot make it without this, you're not going to make it without it.
True. And I tell.
Control, I and I, through the powers of the Most High, control I. And then I control my life and my energy. So, I personally, I have so much, them call it faith and them thing. I know myself so much. Because faith, them say, is a form of belief.
Yeah,
but
faith to move.
I am a person, I have a song on the album that is called I Rather Know. And it says, I rather know than to believe. Because believe could be deceived. I rather know, I rather know, I rather know. That is one of the songs on the Awaken album. People, the album is an normal, so message tonight. Listen to me. It's because I know myself so much. I know, me not believe. I know I can sit down right here, so. And make myself happy.
Right.
And I can decide, and I can make myself sad as well.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there are days when you will have uncontrollable sadness, probably, or unchangeable happiness as well.
Yes.
But the important thing is to know that we have a large percentage of ourselves to control ourselves and decide our energy and how we feel and how we don't feel.
Right.
Because a lot of people have trees in their yard. They have mango tree, pine tree. Them have just let me show you what I have. Them have breadfruit tree, all these trees. And you know, see a lot of them pass the tree whatever and the fruit, same fruits them. And go into the supermarket and take the money out of them pocket and buy the same fruits in the tree in them yard.
True.
and them go so boom now and say, oh, may I live the big life.
True.
This is the problem where we have as mankind, and we even want to talk about we all mankind all the way. I want to narrate down to we as Jamaicans.
Yes.
And when the pandemic come out, what there some of them people that were in a dance that talk about say, oh man, money enough, we can have 2 NSC on the table. You see them, enough of them are join the line 2010 grand I give away.
See it there?
Then me never see you now on camera a couple months ago, see you rich. And your money enough and your money can't done. You know, should have left some of the youth them what can't find a 10 grand to go like join the line them. You have full up the line them and make it real hungry people and the people who want to suffer for all long can't get the 10 grand.
Fact.
So we are so hyped that every holiday we feel like say boy if we not buy 2 new pair of Nike Clarks or 2 this and 2 that. You don't feel like you're living, you feel like you're not in it. You tell yourself, say, boy, you put down so much stress on yourself.
Yeah.
Give you a heart attack. You make you unhappy. You mash up your good relationship.
Yes. Real.
The man not good enough because the man never buy the Brazilian here. Zine?
Real talk. Nature Ellis, we're gonna wrap up, but before we wrap up, I want you to tell persons because to me your album still fresh and new because you know
fresh
and new same way. So I want you to tell persons where they can get it and how they can get in contact with you, you know, if they want to do more interviews or to just, you know, purchase your music or do some kind of business with you musically. Tell the people how they can get to Nature Ellis.
Yes, regards to where my album is, if you want to support it and so forth, which I'm looking forward to more people doing that, of course, like you guys who are listening right now. So it's on all digital platforms and in all digital stores.
Yeah.
So anywhere you know music sell online, you can just check it out. You'll find Nature Ellis Awaken album. See? And regards to where social media can get me on Instagram at official Nature Ellis Music. Official Nature Ellis Music. Okay. And I just opened a store, an online store, as well as where you can get the nature products and them thing like we have some shirts so far because like I didn't know we open it official like open.
That's good. So them can get some
because so you can contact that Instagram at Preserve Nature ENT store. So Preserve Nature Entertainment store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know, this is what we have to do. We have to support ourselves in order for our people to support us. So we can't get up every day and I say we're not supporting each other and you don't have anything selling.
See that?
Understand? So big respect to you.
Yeah,
because I remember the last time I saw you in person, or the second to last time I saw you in person.
Yes.
I don't remember if I purchased one of your
products. Man, you purchased one of my castor oil. You did.
Castor oil, right. Yes. Very good. That's a very good, man. So people if you check out our castor oil now, yes. Probably should have other things.
I have other things too, so they can always come over. You don't know, say after one of the things for me is that also and do what you can and do it honestly. So, you know, I try not to complain. I just try to figure out means and ways to and just use the talent that God
just do the right thing.
Survive. Simple. And do the right thing. So
and do what you love. And if you love it,
why
if not? You're happy and you love it and you know it, say ja or amen, whatever you want.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Nature Ellis, for stopping by the Music Corner and all the best on your musical journey. You know, you're extremely talented. Keep being true to you, as you say, you know, it's important to stay true to who you are. And I wish you nothing but success. Yeah, man. Go and do your thing and continue to thrive in this industry. All right, blessings.
Peace and love. Thanks for having me.
You are most welcome.
Between love and hate, I tell them, war in a Babylon, Rastaman now hold the faith. It's a religious war, racial war, fighting for wealth and not promote health. Babylon come with them evil spell, yeah. Well, you better seek the scripture. Do not get caught up in their rapture. Never let them school you. They only wanna abuse you. War in a Babylon between love and hate, I tell them. War in a Babylon, separate the lean from the straight. Tell them, war in a Babylon between love and hate. Oh yeah, yeah. War in a Babylon, but Rastaman a